Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Last time we spoke to this nice guy called Inoi. He is kind of like the elder of this small shanty town. A slum of some sort, might say. And we are trying to find the black market, and for that we need information how to enter the black market, and it was told that we can get that in the hole, which I assume is something like a tavern. So let's go over and do that. Yeah. Let's check out. There's the thingy. Some sveff. Beneath the dirt and mildew, these carvings look finely detailed and very old. Last time we also got a doggo, which is always nice. It's a Roparu.
I'll take care of this.
Yes, and by taking care of this, I mean I will steal from this. Let's go in the hole. Find out what that is about. And the reason why I want to go to the black market is because I want the Principe sale to enter Fort Deadlight for Seraphine's companion quest, I would call it. So that is why I want to go there. He said that that would be one option on how to get into Fort Deadlight by pretending to be part of the Principe, but for that you need the sail or the colors, and those are hard to get to, but the black market in Nikataka would provide such a thing. We also talked to Inoi. Oh boy, that is a big boy. We also talked to Inoi about provisions, and that this part of town needs to be provided some food, and for that we need to cut a new deal with some smugglers. Think also in the black market, so we will take care of that. Okay, we have pirates. That's an ogre pirate. Tavern server.
How did you hear that about the boss?
That's a big.
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Fair enough.
Have you lost your wits?
Anyone else? Seduzo. Well, let's talk first to Senna. An all-uncovered toe-to-ear tip in sable fur leans against the bar counting chain. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in.
Okay.
Need something?
Okay, before we ask about that, what's the story of this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How did you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, Berta found me face down in a pile of rot ghasts in the old city and asked if I was looking for work.
Okay.
Of course.
That's not a great story, I might have to say, but okay. I'm looking for a way into Delver's Row.
No doubt you'd fit right in. But getting there? That's dangerous business, fresh face. But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the gullet.
Okay.
You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more.
And nobody knows what Firna knows, except that she's loyal to the gullet.
Folks on the bottom gotta work together to get out from under those on top. I hear you, fresh face.
She favors you with a wink and a bucket-toothed grin.
I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first.
That sounds good.
Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance.
Okay.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Who's Dario?
You stick around the gullet long enough, you might find out.
Okay. So, right all the way straight, and we saw a merchant stall, but we didn't. But now with that information, we might find this hidden passage. But let's talk to Seduzo. This Rotanian, Roatine, sits ramrod straight. On the table near her are a half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against a rock. Her eyes find yours.
Harami! I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Nui? Big. Okay.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
From the White That Runs. That is where we are from. Seduzo keeps her eyes on you even as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
The captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quickly as if she expects someone to jump out of another corner of the tavern. What's your business in Nekataka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars.
She shifts in her chair, tugging at her conspicuously clean, bright clothes.
Are you writing that down?
She raises an eyebrow at Seraphim.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
Kisses throat and secrets the scrap of paper into a pouch. Let's hear it, Seraphim.
They're very bawdy rhymes, Cap. Not meant for prim and proper mercantile types.
Uh-huh. She looks at Seraphim as though he were a particularly talkative rodent. She turns back at you.
Anyway, that's what brought me here.
She fidgets with her cup. Not that you take your business to the slums unless you're trading illegally. You seem nervous. Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you're trading here? I thought Roatans operate out of Brass Citadel. Yeah, that she isn't. That is not her usual surroundings. So she's probably here illegally. She sets her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
She laughs nervously. I see.
What is your business with me? Nearly done, I hope.
Okay.
I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals,
You do seem
merkberries, and
nervous.
stars.
Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you were here?
What is your business with?
Nothing new, I guess. What else do we have here in the back? Oh, this is way bigger than I thought. I thought this is just like a small tavern, but like there. What is that? Withrock? Oh boy. Who put that thing there? Don't want to be rude, but Jesus, that's scary. Let's go to the upper floor. But we have the information that we came for. We now know how to get down to the black market. Okay. Okay, we can just take what is there. Let's do that. Hello? Someone here? Can I steal from you, mister? Not stealing if you're allowed to take it. Oron. Okay, let's talk to that guy. A dwarf sits before a generous and curious spread. Steamed mussels arranged in concentric circles, rounds of flat bread stacked in a neat tower, and melons sliced in even triangles. Yet his attention is focused on the 4 cups and the bottle in front of him. He has the cups organized in an almost perfect square around the bottle, but as you look on, he leans down to adjust one. The others with him wait quietly and observe the ritual. Let's wait. Holding his breath, he takes the bottle and measures an equal serving of wine into the cups, making 3 or 4 passes over each. His companions look with practiced patience.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
At last the bottle is empty and he places it in the exact center of the square. He picks it up and puts it down in the same spot twice before he's satisfied.
Cheers.
They all take their cups and drink deeply. At last the leader turns to you.
What do you require?
What brought you here?
We had a contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties.
He glows with pride.
If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time.
He raises his cup and his companions do likewise. Surfan leans nearer you, grinning.
Consistency in the shipping lanes. Good for types mercantile, but better for types piratical.
Did you say something?
Just admiring your spread, my lad. Nothing better after a meal than a ripe pair of melons.
Okay. Well, we get to know quite the characters here. What's with the green glow here? Okay. Is that normal in a tavern? I don't know. I will just assume so.
I don't be supposing we could blow it swabbed and sparkling, Captain.
Look at that. Oh, there's another animal.
I'll handle this.
Forsaken cat. Dude the Six-Toes cat. Let me see what special super abilities that cat has. Plus 20 health restored per kill. Grants pet party wide. Actually not bad. But for now, we keep our doggo. Okay, they're doing some kind of game there. Gullet. Okay. Seems like there's not much else at the moment in the hole. So let's try and following the lead that we got, which is why we came here in the first place. Oh, there's a hungry dog. Oh, Deus! Another dog. +1 constitution. Okay. Lots of pets for us. I'm okay with that. We have a little zoo. So that is the main quest of the game. To collect all types of pets. I'm okay with that. so let's leave. Packed with pets. Okay. I have to go back to the west. Or we get stopped on our way out. What's going on here? A man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm, and he's rolled his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
He brandishes a knife. One of his companions grins wildly enough to show you all of his missing teeth. But the way they are all gathered around you, leaving their own backs exposed, tells you that they haven't been here long either. You're newer than I am, which means you're poaching on someone else's territory.
Told you.
Told you. One of the others punches the leader's shoulder. The thugs look at one another and exchange a few panicked whispers.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
He smiles and is backing away. Okay. Well. Kids these days. Am I right? So we entered these caverns before, but without any directions. So go to the to the right, and then move forward. And this is the stall. Laid out are very restricted, but the curtain sways and flaps as if stirred by a draft. You twitch it aside and discover a secret passageway. On your left is an abandoned merchant stall. Okay, go through the curtain. Yes. You check the tunnel one more time to make sure no one is watching, and then you slip behind the curtain and into another passageway. Oh boy. You're walking along when several hooded figures materialize out of the darkness. Not so fast! You gotta pay a toll if you want to visit Delver's Row. Good folk. Open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Would you turn away a paying customer? Yeah, let's go with that. They look at each other and shrug. Okay, they're not the smart kind. 50 copper. I'm fine with that. Don't always have to go into confrontation mode, right? You continue on and the rough stone changes to smooth cobbles under your feet. When lamplight shivers ahead, as yellow and tremulous as fear itself. Before you is a narrow cavern that writhes with shadows and echoes with the music of jingling coins. Enter Delver's Row. So let's see what happens there in Delver's Row. What kind of mischief we get into. Okay, first of all, it's dark. Okay. Enarat. An all-on woman stands over a table laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig or a file to her nose. You realize she's blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swivels her ears, but her cloudy eyes do not find you. What do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms.
I need supplies.
I have plenty, though.
What do Delvis stew? Pulse, spices, torch, pry bar, upgraded stuff. Huh? I can't steal. Can't just take it. That is what I mean. Okay. Do we have a map? We do. What's going on here? Street merchant.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
Let me see what you have. Okay. Gunpowder, rune powder.
I'll
No
take care
music
of this.
here. Several paintings look identical down to the signature copied in the corners. Okay. I get a feeling that there might be some illegal business around here. Ernezo or Ernezo.
For something, Ainika. Ernezo has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises.
The man chuckles. He peers at you through half-moon spectacles. His face is hidden behind a thick but well-groomed beard, and his eyes constantly dart between you and the doorway.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly. Of course. Only do not tell anyone where you got them.
Okay. Ooh. 29,000 gold? Are you kidding me? I'll never have that much money. Okay. What do we have here? Imwani. This grizzled old Amora woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered, it's hard to tell her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor? Umani has what you seek.
The old woman gives you a grin that multiplies the wrinkles in her face. Show me what you
Old
got.
Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the gullet. Never will you find a better selection.
Okay. Definitely has some expensive stuff. The stray dog, another dog for our collection of alcohol. What do you have? Minus 20% constitution affliction during... Okay. Okay, I take it. A thug.
Back up. No shops this way, stranger.
Okay, what are you guarding?
You think I'm standing here so I can tell you about it? Come on, go.
How do I get permission to pass?
That's up to Dario.
Okay, so we have to find this Dario. That's the second time someone mentioned him. Last time the cavern.
We hear footsteps.
The tavern.
Something approaches.
Keeper told us about. Oh boy. Ogre. What is going on here?
What's this?
What is this Kith creature?
The Vithrak cocks its head and focuses its many eyes on you. Its strange companions also stare at you with unnatural intensity.
All right, I'll go first. Is it true some of your kind are covered in soft fur that feels good to pet?
One of Vithrak's eyes shifts towards Adair. After a moment, it shifts back to you.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak clicks and its claws together in delight.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. A fork probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Okay. What secrets do you want?
Any. All.
It plunges into your thoughts and fumbles for one.
You collect many arcane secrets. Their power flows through you. Will you deny us?
The creature's pleading strikes a sharp, high note in your head. It seizes on another thought.
Yes, you came to Deadfire seeking knowledge, too.
Let's talk instead. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing.
It snaps its mandibles together.
Why ask when you can see for yourself?
The Vithrak reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher, the deerwood, the wasteland of the white that wends.
I want you in my head. The Vithrak withdraws, grinding one of his mandibles peevishly.
We wish to only see, to know, yet Kith hide and hoard their secrets.
I don't trust this creature at all.
He eyes the Vithrak, looks towards the exit. The creature's probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companion stand perfectly still, waiting. What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone.
Will you tell me a secret? It snaps its mouthparts together in irritation.
Not when you have been such a miser with your own.
Very well. For now. I might return to him. I'm intrigued, but I'm also quite intimidated. So, we still have to find this Dario guy, though. Okay, nothing there. Rust. A figure in the shadows looks up at your approach, pursing his lips together in a crooked line.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row.
Actually, the smell of this shithole reminds me of home. The name is Naya.
I know who you are. I make it my bag to keep my eyes on the new fish that end up in the gullet. You're the type of scab that bores me. Feel free to piss off.
I politely decline. What? Huh. So there is no Dario here?
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
What do you know about this spindle man?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest.
He crosses his arms and shudders.
When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Good way to be getting slit-stemmed astern, that.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk. Quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
I see. Huh. So we got a little bit... like he almost slipped about Dario. Maybe we have to talk to the other ones a little more.
You need a blade or a
Not to her. Maybe he's like Beetlejuice and I have to say his name 3 times.
Looking for something to sharpen the sense.
It's the smell of cardamom that...
Nothing there either. So maybe I talk to the guards again. I probably could also further play the game with the Withrak, with the Spindle Man.
Get her!
Oh, what? Oh, you can't just go past. Well, thought it may start a dialogue. It did not. Which is okay. We can handle that. You kick this one. Ooh. Bruiser. Jolting touch. Since we're close. Okay, what with you? Stop that. Ooh, she is already in a bad position. Didn't want to do this way, but I mean, you're pirates, right? Boom! This guy had a bad day. Okay, we did our thing.
I'll handle this.
Can't be mad at us. Like, I just wanted to talk to them again, and
I shall.
all of a sudden they just attacked me. And let's go to the Undercroft. Not to mix up with its sister, Lara Croft. A deep blue, choppy watered cove spans before you, widening down a cavern that leads eventually to the open sea. Waves clap against ramshackle docks, and the breath that fills your lungs is tinged with salt. Shouts from rowdy sailors pepper the air like buckshot. The deckhands lumber across the water-beaten docks, ready and waiting, watching the waves that roll the cove. It's then that Huana water shapers are denoted by their robes stride the length of the docks. Arms sweeping, lips moving, they swirl the turbulent tide into a calm, directed current. For a moment the cove falls still and silent, as if caught in a collective bated breath. Then slowly, a slew of black varnished dinghies, sails lowered, rose steadily into the bay. The sailors whoop, shouting a jumble of bawdy greetings mixed with commands for docking and unloading the wares. The ships lurch against the wharf and are emptied of crate after unmarked crate almost immediately. The operation is efficient and quick. With a shrill whistle, the dwarven woman emerges from the squat for jutting from the eastern side of the cavern. Twice more she whistles before the water shapers reverse the base current and the ships are swept gently out of sight back to sea.
It's clever, I'll give him that.
It is pretty clever. But I think we will end it here. A little bit of a shorter episode because lack of time for me, but I will be back very soon with more Pillars of Eternity. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want more content, consider subscribing to the channel. Again, I will be back very soon with more Pillars of Eternity, and then we will explore this part of Delver's Row. Until then, have a great time.